Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. It seems to me that a lot of people woke up worried today. Worried about how he is going to comply with the 8th procedure. Many people never imagined that they would have to modify their routine a little, change your way of living a little. Well, how about showing you that you are capable of much more than you think? The vast majority have already decided that they will not do it, that he does not have the physical conditions to do. That's what I said, you've already decreed that you can't do it. So, there's nothing to do. There really is nothing to do, because you believed that you are not capable, that cannot, which is an invalid. Then your body respects your decree and responds exactly to everything you said. When you say, I can't do it, I cannot stand, I do not have conditions, your body absorbs this and simply gives it back to you, exactly everything that fulfills what you said, which are pains, disabilities, and so on. I understand that many of you will find it really difficult to follow the procedure, but I would like you to at least try, not for me, I don't want anyone to try. I'm going to try because Archangel Michael asked me to? No, I want you to say this, I'm going to try because Archangel Michael told me it's good for me. This is the thought. I don't want anyone to do it because I asked them to, I want you to do it because you realize it is good for you, which is good for your health. Many are asking me for strength, they are asking me for help, so that they can do it. Then I clap my hands, then I'm very happy, and of course I'm going to help, I'm going to give that helping hand, so that the person can at least start, because she has an open heart to try, and she's going to have a big surprise, because she's going to make it. Many are already thinking, what will happen to me if I don't do anything? I'll summarize this answer in a single sentence, only I will make very few exceptions, for those who are actually bedridden, they have no way of getting around or depend on other people to get around. But even those, ask these people to take you for a walk, each day in a different place. Those who don't really get out of bed, are bedridden, very sick, of course these I will understand, and will have a different dispensation in this procedure. Now, the rest, those who are standing, who can manage, even a little, can be done, even if it means going to the front door and coming back. Because if you do this every day, you'll see how the day will go when you'll feel like leaving the door and walking a little further. No, I'm not going to threaten anyone here, in relation to anyone who doesn't undergo the procedure. Many are waiting for me to make threats, let me say that I will punish them. It really seems like you don't know me. Everything has a purpose. Every procedure I go through here has a purpose. You don't know the basis of the procedure, but I do. So whoever chooses not to do it, don't do it, I will not lose anything, it will be you who will lose. Only that. So my brothers, do whatever you want. Try hard. Many of you diminish yourselves, they are always in pain, so they don't have to do that, walk, why don't you like? Respect, but think about it, at least think. You are putting a lot of ideas in relation to videos about the universe. This is very interesting. Each one with a limiting belief that is more interesting than the other. I spoke, this subject gives rise to a lot of conversation, it gives rise to a lot of history, and that's great. I really want that. I want you to put out all these beliefs that you have, everything that has been placed in your minds since you were little, the limitation that has been placed on their minds. Many even believe that you live on the planet and that there is a big black ball around the planet, and it's over. There is nothing else. Oh. This ball is a little big, so it fits the sun inside, because you see the sun, but from then on there is nothing more. The world is summed up in a black ball, which you are inside, and there is the earth, the moon, and the sun, and it's over. No, I'm not belittling anyone's beliefs. You have been made to think all kinds of things. So, I can't blame any of you for limiting beliefs, because everything has always been very vague, the stories always came from scientists who seemed more like crazy. And many of you don't believe scientists, you think they are really crazy. Then, due to some theories that exist, that take place on your planet, they think that everything the media shows is also a lie, it's a big deception. And they generalize. Yes, I've already said it here, that the vast majority of things your media shows are weapons, lies. But in this case, at this point specifically, where they show the planet seen from space, it's not a lie, it's the truth. Those of you who do astral and out-of-body travel, and who have seen planet Earth, will confirm what I say. You have already seen that it is a round planet, a blue planet, beautiful, beautiful. Not that I'm here, belittling the other planets, but I can say with you that it is one of the most beautiful planets in the universe, despite being in such a low dimension. However, it is important that you understand that what you see on the other planets is due to the limitation that your third-dimensional body has. So you look at a planet, I'll give you an example of Mars. You look at Mars and see a planet, a cold planet, an arid planet, a dry planet, and for you there is not the slightest condition for life. But you are looking at the planet with eyes from a third-dimensional guise. What is there is not from Tercera. There it is in a much higher dimension. So you don't see anything, in the same way that you don't see anything when you are on Earth. Those who can already resonate with the fifth, and with higher dimensions, can see beings of light, he can see a series of beings, because he has overcome the barrier of his own human clothing. So, if you had the chance to go to space, you would see Mars in a different way, you would see Mars exactly as it is, and see its inhabitants. So my brothers, the world, this world that you are in, that you find yourselves so lonely, so unique, is due to this difficulty that you have in seeing higher dimensions, only that. Because the day you can fully resonate with the fifth dimension, you will see things you never imagined, you will see another planet, even on your planet Earth. Then you start to think, how? How things? We're going to change dimensions, and what are we going to see? You will see everything differently, because everything that is on this planet, at this moment, resonates in the third dimension, not on Thursday. Ah, Master, so everything we have here we are going to lose. I will not answer this question, because it is not yet the time. There are many factors linked to this question. I can't even say, yes, you're going to lose everything, nor can I say, no, you are going to take everything you have here over there. Neither this nor that. So I won't answer that, but when you have access to the fifth dimension, you will see another planet. It is as if you are living another life on another planet, because even physical things, they have to resonate with the dimension they are in. So, this is something further down the road. I'm just putting some, as you like to say, fleas, in your ears. So leave the fleas there. Keep imagining. I love it when you imagine. I love it, because you think about everything. Very interesting. Very. But back to your planet. So, the simple fact that you see the planets naked, with nothing, because that is how you see them, as if there was no one there, is not reality, no, because your media is hiding it. Yes, your media hides a lot, but a lot is also true. There are governments' interests in keeping some information confidential. Often even with a good feeling, a feeling of protection for you, so that you do not despair. But on the other hand, the greatest feeling that predominates is the feeling of power, knowing that you can use that information for your pleasure. Many of you can imagine why governments spend so much money on these trips to other planets. No, it's not the governments. This is not said, but it is not governments that spend millions and millions to go to other planets, it's the extremely rich people who live here who do this. For what purpose? They exercise power here, and they want to start exercising power elsewhere, on another planet. So, they want to map out a new territory for them to dominate. I already tell you in advance that this will never happen, because this feeling of power that exists here does not resonate on other planets. They will be immediately eliminated when they try to do this. For now they're just exploring, so it's okay. The people there stay quiet, watching how far the people from Earth will go. How far are you going to get on their planet? They're just watching. So, my brothers, a lot of things on your planet were not yours to do, it wasn't earthly beings who did it. You always had this doubt. So now I'm clearing the doubt. No, it wasn't you. The stories they try to tell, of slaves who did everything that was done, are all lies, so that you would never imagine that there are beings out there, that there are other beings out there. It is humanly impossible for your physical bodies to build the pyramids. No, 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 there is no slave who can handle doing that there, with the perfection that they are made. They are not a pile of stones with a pyramidal shape, they are much more than that. In each of the pyramids, there is a portal to enter the planet. And this was created millions of times ago, the portal. And soon after, the pyramids were built, to demarcate this portal. It's like you go to a strange place, you have to make a mark to recognize that place. So that portal was the entry point to the planet, so that everyone could see where the entrance would be. I'm starting to say very basic things. I'm not talking about any beings yet. I'm talking about the way the pyramids were created. There is a lot of extraterrestrial technology there for building the pyramids, so that the portal there was masked. Portals, right? Because we have more than one pyramid. So, many other places on your planet demonstrate the presence of other beings that were here, to build what is there, to leave your mark. Each of the wonders, as you call them, on the planet that you are left in doubt about, was a race that built it. It's as if each race that arrived here made a milestone. Here we are. Here is the beginning of our life on this planet. And so it happened. As I said yesterday, and in the other video, you are always in exactly the same place in the universe. Through magnetic fields, everything stays in balance inside. And each star with its orbit, each sun with its planets, every galaxy, exactly where it is. Yes, there are pieces, meteors that pass from time to time, always at the same time, from time to time they pass. Why? Because they gained their own orbit. Here comes a series of teachings, which honestly, I don't think are relevant to you. I'm going to stay here teaching physics. No, no, I won't stay. I want to explain what is important, I want to explain where you are, what galaxy are you in, what exists around you. Which planets orbit around you and are important to your civilization. This is what I want to denote here, that's what I want to emphasize. The rest is what I said, the universe is expanding. So there are no limits, there is no way to delimit it. Ah, but you're not going to talk about wormholes? About everything they always talked about the universe. What are wormholes? I told you that the universe has millions of galaxies. Not all of them are at this point that you see. So, it's as if there were. I'm going to complicate things a little more, several universes within one big one. So how do you go from one to the other? Through these wormholes, what you call a wormhole, where the light is lost. I'm not going to comment on that either. That's not relevant. Only you transit between these holes and will reach other worlds, other universes. So, start imagining. It's a lot for you to imagine, a lot of things. And I say, your minds cannot create a way to explain all of this. Because you try to bring, what I'm saying, to your knowledge, to what exists in your world, so that there is something in your world that corresponds to it, and there isn't. So, don't try to create a form, don't try to create anything that looks like this, because you won't succeed. So, my brothers, starting tomorrow, I'm going to start talking a little more about where you are. I'm going to talk a little more about your galaxy, what are the important planets around you? Why has your planet caught the attention of so many people? Why did you come here from such developed, distant worlds? Why? Were you forced? Were you imprisoned? Have you been deceived? Well, get there soon. It won't take long, but I need to explain your surroundings a little more. I need to show you what the point is where you are. So have a little patience. I know you are excited for the story of the planet. And it'll get there, it'll get there. But first you have to understand why. There's no point here in simply arriving and starting to tell the story. Why? Is there a why? Nothing that happens in the universe is due to the carelessness of our Father or Mother God. No, everything has a reason, everything has a reason for being. Then you will understand a lot. So, I want you to just have this idea today, that you, yes, were colonized, many races arrived here, you are descendants of many races. Then you can begin to understand why you have so much physical difference. But this is something to talk about much later. So, I'm just punctuating, and each of the mysterious points on your planet was the entry point, the starting point, of the civilizations here on your planet. So that they were, like paths, for others to come here, as entry portals, so that more and more beings arrived on the planet. Think about it. Today's homework exercise: how did you allow yourself to believe that the entire human race on your planet arose from just a single couple? What a limiting belief this is, which doesn't even let you think about how absurd this statement is. I would like you to comment on this. That's today's homework. How did you let yourself be carried away by such a limiting belief? Keep that question. I am Archangel Michael. I'm here observing each of my students. Some are quite thoughtful, because although many think not, the vast majority thought that this was all a big deception, that the earth was truly unique. It's my brothers, open your minds, because there will be much more to come. Be ready. Because the truths will not be pretty. I would even go so far as to say that they will be quite impactful.